Please rise for the invocation and please do remain at stand for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and Danao City Hymn.
Kahayag sa gipuy-an kang kalibutan, gikan sa bilisi sa adlaw sa kalangitan, angay ka namong pasalamatan, tinubdan sa tanan, Diyos nga gamhana, hari ka sa tanan. Santunin niyo ko, o Ginoo ko, sa imong kaloy, gisakay mo kami. Santunin niyo ko, o Ginoo ko, sa imong kaloy, may kinabuhi kami. Sa imong kaloy, salamat, Santo Niño.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, telas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang islang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhabing pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Magpabiling kang mauswagon, malampusong nagabayan, sa among mga pangandoy, sa bilihon mong baybayon, nahimugso ang among mga danggog, gigisog sa panahong di amo mahal, aron unya uli pangog mamunga, kami magpabiling
take your seats.
Up in the sky, reveals the beauty and the night. The city where joy radiates, let of love and peace illuminates.
Majestic mountains are calling, lush green forests are captivating. The clear blue waters deep and wide, where vast marine sanctuaries reside.
Explore the wonders of the city.
Then now is truly the best place to be.
Oh, Danao, here and now,
The most exciting destination.
oh, Danao, here and now.
Truly a pride of our great nation.
Ngayon kumusta Danao?
Tamang linaw-linaw,
City's beauty
shines here and now.
no other place like Danao. Danao, oh Danao, here and now. Ngayon kumusta Danao? Danao, oh Danao, here and now. Ngayon kumusta Danao? Great taste and good food for you. In Danao, there's a lot to do. The adventure awaits everyone. The activities bring so much fun.
The skilled and talented Danawanos, local products crafted with passion. The beauty and smiles of all the people make the place vibrant and colorful.
Explore the wonders of the city.
Then now is truly the best place to be.
Oh, Danao, here and now.
The most exciting destination.
Oh, Danao, here and now. Truly a
Pride of our great nation.
Ngayon kumusta Danao?
Tamang linaw-linaw,
City's beauty
shines here and now.
no other place like Danao. With God's grace, the city flourishes. Fast-growing trade and businesses, and now continues to soar up high. Stronger, united, and unified.
Explore the beauty of the city. Discover its culture and history. Its heritage is a treasure, protected and valued forever. Oh, Danao, here and now, the most exciting destination. Oh, Danao, here and now, truly a pride of our great nation. Oh, Danao, here and now, the most exciting destination. Oh, Danao, here and now, truly a pride of our great nation.
Ngayon kumusta Danao?
Tamang linaw-linaw,
City's beauty
shines here and now.
no other place like Danao. Danao, oh Danao, here and now. Ngayon kumusta Danao? Danao, oh Danao, here and now. Ngayon kumusta Danao?
Danao, here and now. Good afternoon. Atong mga kaubang bisita, good afternoon. Mayng hapon, I'd like to begin our afternoon by giving ourselves a big round of applause for coming over this afternoon. You are actually joining us for the first ever Danao City Investment Forum 2023. Of course, karong hapuna, we are joined by our visitors, our department heads coming from the city government of the local government unit of Danao City. Ato silang pakpakan. And of course, we have our honorable and esteemed councilors of Danao City seated here in front. Mayong hapon mga konsihal. And of course, we are joined by the very important presence sa atong mga amiga o amigo from the media team of Cebu. Good afternoon and welcome. Of course, joining us is our City Vice Mayor, Honorable Ramonito Durano III. Mayong hapon. And our City Mayor, Honorable Thomas Mark Mix H. Durano. Thank you. And for everyone's information, we are currently live on our Facebook page. That's Danao City Government. You may help us share this very wonderful event with the following hashtags. Hashtag Danao City More Than Ready and hashtag Sidlak Danao. Like how it's always been, resilient here and now. Danao City is vitally known to be the gateway of endless possibilities and countless opportunities on almost all sectors. But most especially, we are really proud that our trade and businesses industry is doing really very good. And that's why we are all here to show to everyone and to the world that Danao is more than ready. To give us a very insightful presentation and warm welcome, giubananta karong hapuno are very diligent and supportive City Mayor Honorable Thomas Mark Mix H. Durano.
Last April of this year, we were visited by our friends from the city of Yokohama, Japan, for a possible city-to-city partnership. We showed them Cebu Technological University, Danao campus, which is one of the biggest campuses of CTU. We showed them around Danao as well, showcasing not just the good side of the city, but also the areas that we need to improve as a community, such as our desire to have our own wastewater treatment facility, covering the public market first, then to the rest of the city. Since we saw how wastewater pollutes slowly our rivers and ocean, and that will soon result to a negative impact, not just to the environment, but basically to the rest of Danao. With their little knowledge about Danao City, our friends from Yokohama were very impressed that there is a city outside Cebu, Mandaue, and Lapu-Lapu, which aims and work for development without disregarding the potential environment impact that comes along with it. That looks at people improvement side by side with infrastructure development as it progresses. At that point of time, seeing that reaction, I come to realize that the Danao City from here and now is more than ready to embrace and push forward aggressively the development we aspire. The sooner or later, the Danao City would become a model of sustainable development, not just for our neighboring LGU, but to the entire island of Cebu and of the Philippines. To Vice Mayor Ramonito Durano III, our city councilors, department heads, our Danao City investors, soon to be investors of the city, media and friends, masidlakong adlaw kanatong tanan. Good afternoon, everyone. In June 2022, Danao City Public Market was hit by a massive fire and left a huge damage amounting to almost to 53 million pesos. A temporary space was provided for the vendors, and in span of months, the city approved the construction of the new Danao City public market. And learning from the past, this public market will be equipped with green and sustainability features such as installation of solar panels as alternative source of power, more spaces for people mobility and their vehicles, natural air ventilation system, and its own wastewater treatment plant. This new market, by the way, is funded and will be operated by the local government of Danao, and our target completion to be next year, 2024. These and more projects and programs will come for Danao City. When we had our legislative agenda, ELA, last year, we agreed to revisit our intentions and direction. From then, we came up with this renewed direction of the city. From here and now, Danao City's purpose in the next 3 years will be a model city of sustainable development in the entire province of Cebu with globally competent Danawanons. From this direction, together with our Vice Mayor, City Councilors, and Department Heads, we aligned our strategies based on the 4 E's development that we see fit in order to achieve the overall goal of the city. We need to be economic resilient, learning from the experience during the pandemic, internationally empowers our constituents, promote proactive good governance by being effective and efficient, and lastly, purposely protect and promote the environment. As one of the organization management scholars says, Peter F. Drucker, the best way to predict the future is create it. This will be Danao City from here and now. My presentation will give a glimpse on what is Danao City today and what we have achieved so far aligned our 4 E's strategies. Experts such as the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, under the Metro Cebu Roadmap for Sustainable Urban Development have identified Danao City as the next growth center in Metro Cebu in the north. In Danao City, you will see major banks and multinational investment such as the Mitsumi Minebea, that employs almost 20,000 personnel, which is one of the biggest PEZA-accredited company nationwide that has been in Danao City for almost 35 years, and they keep growing. Aside from being manufacturing hub in Cebu, Danao City is also a consistent recipient of Gawad Kalasag since 2019, and better yet, a National Awardee of the year 2022. Our DRRM Head Officer, Mr. Ronald Reyes, is now the current President of the DRRM Council province-wide. Danao City is opening its gates to travelers, wherein Danao is always part of the destination point from one place to another for travelers. Internet connections, not a problem from our first barangay, from Barangay Maslog, going to the last barangay, Barangay Dungguan, going north via National Highway. Stability is not an issue based on our recent internet speed test we did. A minimum of 60 Mbps internet speed. Output from end to end of Danao City for PLDT, Globe, Smart, Converge, and CCTN networks. Thus, IT, BPM industries are very welcome in the city of Danao. Under the Empowered Citizen Strategy, for the information of everybody to all our existing and potential investors, Danao City produces 3,000 plus tertiary graduates every year with diverse track from medical, engineering, to IT-related courses, which is the highest outside the three highly urbanized cities in Metro Cebu. We have 5 higher education institutions, and we are known for its low and decreasing crime rate with good established 24/7 emergency hotlines. We can say that we are more than ready because our young labor force in Danao City, with a very young population, with the city median age based on 2020 PSA from 24 to 28 years old. Moreover, we were awarded among the 4 LGUs in the province of Cebu to receive the Seal of Good Local Governments SGLG last year, 2022. That validates our work and efforts to proactively promote good governance in making sure this year we will receive the SGLG award again. The pictures you see in the screen is an annual event in the city of Danao where young can freely ask questions to their LGU leaders. This was held last month as part of our charity Charter Day celebration. Danao City is aiming to be sustainable by making sure that the environment is given importance all throughout. The city values open spaces and would like to encourage everyone to please visit the city for you to see and witness how vast the area we are allocating for people to move freely without endangering them. As a result of our partnership with the city of Yokohama, one of our campaign, Guun Recycle Incorporated, has been assisting us in recycling plastic waste in the city and been training our barangay leaders on the importance of proper disposal and segregation, as you can see in the photo, in the screen, and Guun will convert its fluff fuel. In our pipeline also in the future transportation within the city through the use of electric buses. This is a partnership with GET Philippines. We are a city with active lifestyle, thus making it more livable. The Danao City government last month just recently inaugurated our first skate park, and one of the first park intended for active mobility enthusiasts in Cebu. Investment will be a peril without the sufficient and stable basic infrastructure such as water and electricity. Aside that, we survived Typhoon Odette last 2021 with minimal damage through our own water treatment plant. Danao City offers one of the cheapest water rate in the province of Cebu and is available 24/7. For this year, we will be adding one more water reservoir as our additional supply, anticipating the increase of demand. Lastly, Danao is considered as the biking capital of Cebu. With a well-nurtured bike terrains, the city has been hosting national mountain bike competition for several years and international competition such as the Southeast Asian Games. Accountability and transparency through learn, simple, and straightforward governance. We can brag this to the world that Danao City has been considered in passing the good financial housekeeping for the last 10 years, thanks to our accounting department head officer Jovenal Dagatan, and declared as Hall of Famer in 2019 until this year. As the most outstanding accounting office award by the Association of Government Accountants of the Philippines, AGAP, nationwide. We also have offices established for any investment-related requests and concerns, such as the Danao City Investment and Promotion Center, headed by Mr. Ramon Red Durano VI, and the Danao City Investment and Incentive Board, allowing the private sector to actively participate and engage with the development discussions moving forward. We don't stop from there. Civil society and people organizations are welcome in Danao City. In fact, we are one of the few LGUs in the entire province of Cebu who have a well-established Purok system with 244 Purok organized and active for resident concerned in need of assistance, and we have the Ayuda office in place to support them. This is what we are now. And from here, we are more than ready. So to shake hands with you this afternoon, to our guest of welcoming you in the city of Danao. Again, masidlakong adlaw kanatong tanan. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Honorable Thomas Mark Nix Durano. That was all about you need to know in our beloved Danao City. And rest assured, we are more than ready. Now please lay your attention to the screen as we present to you the more than ready Danao City.
The Philippines. Located right at the heart of East Asia, it offers a plethora of ways to propel businesses, making it a promising and strategic destination for foreign investment and opportunities. Divided into three major island groups, the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, the Philippines is truly an impressive country with myriads of business locations to choose from. Metro Cebu is the main urban center of the province of Cebu and of the larger Visayas region of the Philippines, contributing to almost 70% of the region's GDP. It is also the country's second largest economic hub with more than 81,000 available workforce annually. It is a trading hotspot for investors and is centrally located in the country, making it an ideal avenue for businesses to flourish. Now, in the northern part of Metro Cebu, lies the rising and growing city of Danao. With 42 barangays under its jurisdiction, and a land area of approximately 16,546 hectares, this beautiful city is regarded as the second largest of the 13 territorial units of Metro Cebu. Furthermore, with a young population of 156,321 in 2020, the city is considered to be the fifth highest populated area in Metro Cebu. Buzzing with growth and development in every corner, Danao City has always lived up to its tagline, Sidlak Danao, which stands for servant leadership, inclusivity, developmental, livable, adaptability, knowledge, dynamic, accountable, nurturing, action, and order. Sidlak Danao is also a reminder, a call to action, and a daily conversation to the people, to influence good perspective, direction, and to place its gift in the service of others. Danao City is economic resilient and competent. It has empowered citizens. It has effective and efficient governance. And it is livable and eco-friendly. Danao City, with its multi-awarded DRRM office that ranked as one of the best in the region since 2019, has long been proven to have the ability to prepare, adapt, withstand, and recover rapidly from crisis and disasters. Identified in the Metro Cebu roadmap as the next growth center in Cebu, Danao is now adjudged as the second most competent component cities in Cebu and 64th nationwide. It is currently a home to major international and national companies, commercial businesses, and financial institutions. Known as the gateway to the northern Cebu and to the Camotes Island, Danao City is also considered as a tourism hotspot, with incredible diversity of offerings. From resorts, culture and cuisine, to natural landscapes and creative people. With paved major highways and barangay streets, and ongoing construction of the Metro Cebu Expressway, it will now take 45 minutes travel time from Cebu City to Danao, instead of an hour and a half. Easy access to mobile networks and 24/7 strong and reliable fiber optics internet connection, transportation and communication, is indeed at its best in Danao City. The Danao community is engaged and skills-equipped. With 6 higher education institutions on its domain, every year, an additional 3,000 plus graduates further enrich the professional pool in Danao City, which is already the highest outside the 3 highly urbanized cities in Cebu. Students in all levels are given optimum academic opportunities, as they are reared to become well-rounded individuals who will soon lead the society. All of this translates to a city that has young, competent and reliable human resources. With fully geared peace and order measures and 24/7 active emergency hotlines, Danao City has maintained its low and decreasing crime rate for the past years, and has been able to respond rapidly to emergencies, making it an ideal and safe place to work and live. However, the city's prevailing peace and serenity wouldn't be attained without the participative governance of the innately peace-loving people. The city government of Danao is anchored on a lean, simple and straightforward governance. Good financial housekeeping for 10 consecutive years. Consistent recipient of good governance awards, reflecting the LGU's best practices, and the aggressive pursuit for transparency, accountability, and integrity in the local government. Most outstanding accounting office since 2000. Empowering its people through information, feedback, and communication platforms. One of the few LGUs that has an established City Information and Communications Technology Office which aims interconnectivity among residents. Proactive City Investment and Promotion Center, as it also believes that the government is for the people, and by the people. Danao City has 244 organized Purak centers, and has strong collaborations to civil society organizations. Danao City purposively protects and promote environmentally sound projects and programs towards an ecologically balanced economy, which is evident through policies and open and green spaces for all. Quality housing. Availability of 24/7 basic services. To note, Danao City Waterworks is one of the most affordable water providers in the country. Less traffic, with future electronic buses to minimize pollution and improve citizens' mobility. And it is a city that promotes healthy and active lifestyles. Through its fresh perspective and new direction of becoming a model city, Danao opens opportunities for a sustainable and climate-resilient economic hub in the province of Cebu. As a vibrant, livable, and globally competent community. An emblem of the strength of its people. Danao City, without a doubt, is on its helm as a strong economic frontier and exceptional investment haven in the country, brimming with so much potential and supportive business environment. Danao City is more than ready.
Wow, that was Danao City more than ready. Andam gyud kayo ang Danao City, most especially for future partnerships that we will be making on the next months and years to come. We are excited and we can't wait for that. And since this activity is as significant as a renewing direction for all our goals and plans for more than ready Danao City, help me welcome to give us the forum rationale. We are joined by the presence of our Danao City Investment Promotion Center Officer, Mr. Ramon Red Dorano VI.
Maayong hapon sa tanan. Before I begin giving you the rationale for this afternoon's event,
I would like to personally thank our guests who accepted our invitation to be here this afternoon. Okay, so since last year, the year 2022, our office has organized activities that promote and support the private sector. And their participation in the city's development, we are making sure that it is aligned to the renewed direction of the city of Danao as being a model city of sustainable development in the province of Cebu. In August, we conducted our very first business summit, where we presented to the business owners in the city the city's renewed direction. And we also formed our very own Danao City Chamber of Commerce. I would like to welcome our officers of the Danao City Chamber who are present here also this afternoon. We conducted workshops, and our participants participated in discussions on how we can further improve the city and how the private sector can get involved in its development. The following month, we conducted our very own business expo. And we also conducted capability buildings among our micro, small, and medium enterprises. And during that summit, we recorded 6,000 visitors who visited our booth. This was held at the City Mall. And to this afternoon's event, our very first Investors Forum. This afternoon, we would like to announce to the private sector that Danao is open for investments, and we are more than ready to accept your investments in the city. This afternoon, together with the organizers, particularly the City Government of Danao, the Danao City Investment Incentives Board, the Danao City Investment and Promotion Center, and of course, the Danao City Chamber of Commerce, we designed a program that will show you how ready Danao is. We will have existing investors sit here and discuss what it is like to invest in Danao. They will share to you their experiences and, more importantly, why they invested in our beloved city. For the program flow, there will be 4 plenary presentations. And these plenary presentations will reflect the 4 strategic pillars that Mayor Mix presented earlier. And before we present our forum, we have the NEDA Region 7, who will also do a presentation on why Danao is the next investment hub in the province of Cebu. I would like to encourage everyone who are present this afternoon to be open-minded, and I encourage you to participate. Because once all the plenary presentations are done, there will be an open forum where all the leaders of the city will be here in front to answer any questions and concerns that you may have. So with that, I would like to greet everyone a very pleasant afternoon and masidlakong adlaw kanatong tanan.
Thank you very much, our Danao City Investment Promotion Center Officer, Mr. Ramon Red Durano VI. And at this point of time, without much further ado, ato nang sugdan ang atong first plenary session with our invited guests. And these are very special person who will be partners of the Danao City and who are actually existing partners of the city's progress and development in terms of business, trade, industry. And we'd also like to encourage everyone here in this room to prepare questions if ever you have any clarifications. And later on, as what Mr. Redurano said, naatay open forum that will be open for everyone to ask your questions. And with that, our panel can surely answer that. And once again, we'd like to remind everyone that we are currently live on our Facebook page, that's Danao City Government. And please use the following hashtag, Danao City More Than Ready, and hashtag Sidlak Danao. Okay, and at this point of time, ladies and friends, I am very excited, and please do lean your attention for our first panel. And we will be joining together with the officers of Danao City Chamber of Commerce and Industry. It is my pleasure and honor to call on the presence of the president of the chamber. We have Mr. Irenio Mildred Tanggalin.
Okay, mahayong hapon na itong tanan. I would like to introduce to you the members of the Danao City Chamber of Commerce. So I would like to call on Mr. Hans Dibaras from Rosemont Montessori College. And another officer, actually these are officers of the Danao City Chamber of Commerce. I would like also to call on Mr. Clark Gotham, representing our resort hotel. So he's the one, the owner of the Coco Palm Resort Hotel. Also, member of the chamber is from the Gaisano capital. I'd like to call on Ms. Kim Estrera. Another one is from our Danao Market Vendors Association, Mr. Dennis Batun. And from Metro Stores, so Ms. Cheva Longakit. And we have, last but not the least, Ms. Jinky Rolion from Danasan Eco Adventure Park. So these are the members or officers of the Danao City Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Thank you very much. Let us give them a big and a warm applause. This is the first time that they appeared as one strong chamber, and we are excited to ask them sort of questions and clarifications of what really is the Danao City Chamber of Commerce and what are we looking for with the chamber, right? Okay, so I have here questions and some follow-up questions coming also from our audiences later on. And you may answer it from anyone of the chamber. And the first question that everyone would love to ask. Ma'am and sir, can you provide us a brief update on how is the chamber going so far and how was it formed?
Yeah, this is very exciting actually. In 2018, the chamber was formed, but because of the pandemic, it hasn't been pushed through. So, in 2022, when the Danao City Investment Promotion Board Center called us for the business summit, that's the time that we decided to re-energize and reopen our chamber. So from that time on, we have selected some officers, and that's the time last year in August when we started to draft our bylaws and our some documentation that is required for the SEC registration. We understand that being a legitimate organization is very important so that all the many of the investors in Danao City will be part of the chamber. So our articles of incorporation and our bylaws has been drafted, no, until early this year, and up to date, we have the pre-approved application of the SEC registrations. Hopefully, we can complete the registration at SEC by end of this month, and by next month we can get already the BIR certificate also. So we will be easier for us to recruit some new members, new businesses in Danao to be part of the chamber.
Thank you, kaayo, Sir Mel. No, Sir Mel, we'd like to also ask, what establishment are you currently representing?
Yeah, I'm from Cebu Mitsumi. I'm the HR officer.
Thank you very much, Sir Mel, for coming with us this afternoon. So, any officer would like to give a shot or the answer for that? Okay. Now, we proceed to the next question. This pertains to the other officers as well. So, unsa man ang rason nganong naa ang chamber? What role does it play in the progress of Danao City? Most especially that we are saying and claiming that we are more than ready. And we also believe that through the help of other chambers who are with us, we have the Danao City Chamber of Commerce and Industry with us this afternoon, and of course from Cebu City Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, before I forget, I would like to thank the Cebu City Chamber of Commerce, who is always there for us, helping us in registration for the SEC and preparing for our bylaws. Thank you very much. And also for Mandawi Chamber of Commerce, we were invited once to give us some inspiring experiences so that we will be able also to do it. Thank you, Mandawi Chamber.
Thank you very much. And yes, pertaining to the next question, this goes
Okay,
to the
I
other
will answer in
officers.
behalf of my team.
Okay, sige sir. So, again, I'd like to ask no, what is the reason, unsa man ang rason sa existence sa atong chamber? And what role does it play for Danao City?
I believe one of the most important one, which I would like everyone to know, is our participation to the discussion with the Danao City LGU. Specifically on legislative agenda, which is affecting business sector. So in this way, our chamber will have one voice, you know, in any discussion that is affecting us, and also I believe the legislative group or the mga konsehalis nato, no, is very much willing to listen to us ug unsay atong mahimo to further improve the business environment of Danao City.
Okay, thank you very much for that, sir. And how do the chamber works with the private sectors and between the government of Danao City? So how do you address or bridge those GAPSIS and connect it as a one strong chamber?
Well, our chamber has regular meetings. So in this way, during our meetings, we always share experiences. You know? Even if we are still at not less than 1 year, strong relationship with the business sector through this chamber is evident. So we also share problems, no, affecting businesses, and by this we can also connect to the city if we need some help from the city.
Yes, and of course, Danao City is always willing to help
Very much
on
willing.
all those concerns.
Very much willing. And I thank, in behalf of the Chamber Day, salamat kayo sa LGU, sa Danao City, headed by our mayor. Thank you.
Okay? So, daghan kayong salamat, Sir Melno, but we'd also like to know kung unsay mga rason, or can you give us reasons for the future businessman and our future partners or investors why they should invest in Danao City? Unsa may naa sa Danao?
I think Mr. Red has explained, and Mayor also has explained. What we have now is we can talk of the experience that we have. So the relationship with LGU is very evident. That is helping us in our operations. Later on, during the next panel discussion, we will inform you, or we will discuss on the very specific items which we can see how LGU is dealing with us.
Thank you, Sir. For our last question, we'd also like to know, or the body would like to know, unsa may mga damgo o pangandoy, mga panglantaw karon as of the moment, from the chamber to the Danao City constituents. Aside from your registration that you're currently processing, we'd like to know unsa may mga plano that will make us excited, especially the constituents of the Danao City.
One of the objectives actually of the chamber is to have to improve the business environment in Danao City. So I think the business sector will be helping the LGU, and in this way we will be able to have a good continue the good situation on businesses. And we want also to improve by adding more businesses coming in, so that would help us. We have the education, our Montessori and other educational system in Danao City, the colleges, which can provide us with needed employees, no? Because we have graduates from these schools also, as mentioned earlier. So all businesses, I think, that would coming in will be having, it's easy for them to do business in Danao City.
Okay, any officers would like to add in behalf of your establishment? I think, Sir Hans, because I came from Rosemont Hills Montessori College. I am also a graduate there. So I'd like to ask the same question, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Kela. Basically, in every organization, there will always be a benefit to the members. So we are very thankful that this chamber is established. It started, as mentioned by our president earlier, that we started in 2018. However, it did not materialize. And again, we were invited to form this one. We are actually the interim officers. So we just volunteered, or we were elected, and eventually very happy that all of us are very active in attending meetings. So in addition to what actually we all agree, so wala naman siyang si Presidenteng sinabi na hindi namin nagagawa or na-experience in the chamber. So I'd like to pass the microphone.
Masidla kong adlaw kanatong tanan taga Danao. It's an honor and a privilege being a representative sa Danao Vendors Association. Nasunog ang mga merkado pero with the support of the Danao City government and the application of the resiliency plan atong gitun-an, atong mga learnings, musurvive ra kita human sa mga kakulian nga atong nasinati.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm the representative, one of the member of the chamber. I'm Chiva. One of my contribution, actually, I'm newly transferred from Metro Danao. So, before, the manager from Metro Danao is member from the chamber under by Mr. President. So, actually, although the Metro Danao is 2 years and a half for establish the business, and we are going great, great things of the business, and also the provide the satisfaction of our customers and daily everyday shoppers in Metro Danao.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jinky, representing the Nasan Eco Adventure Park. As a one-stop park and nature park in Danao, we help to boost the tourism economy of Danao by giving the adventure, multi-adventures and natural look of Danao.
Thank you very much. Atong pakpakan, ladies and friends, our Danao City Chamber of Commerce officers joined by their president, Mr. Erenio Mildred Tangalen. So I think that ends our first panel session. Thank you kayo, daghang salamat. And for the photo opportunity, we'd also like to call on the presence of our city mayor and our city vice mayor together with Mr. Ramon Redrano VI to also hand in the token of gratitude to our DCCI officers. So to every one of us here and to our future partners, one thing we can assure that we have a strong bridge of connection and we have a solid team holding up our business and commerce industry in Danao City. Once again, atong pakpakan, our Danao City Chamber of Commerce and Industry officers. Thank you very much, and we have prepared more questions, more clarifications, and more information that we will be getting alongside later on. But at this point of time, ladies and friends, we will be hearing a very important presentation coming also from a very important guest of honor for this afternoon's activity, and he will be talking about Danao City as next industrial hub in the island of Cebu. Ngano kaha ug unsa ang atong dapat mahibawan? May we call on the supervising economic development sector for NEDA 7, Mr. Carlo Gabriel S. Simbahon.
Test mic. Okay. Honorable Mayor Thomas Mark Turano, Honorable Vice Mayor Ramonito Turano III,
members of the executive and legislative branches of Danao City, members of the private sector, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Mayong hapon. I represent NEDA 7 and I am tasked to do this presentation on behalf of my boss, si RD Jennifer Bretanya. My allotted time is short, so I beg your indulgence and please allow me to go directly to my presentation. Next. This is the flow of my report. I will give short overview of the Central Visayas RDP. Then I will highlight the Regional Spatial Development Framework, the Central Visayas Network of Urban Centers, the role of your city, of your beloved city in this network, and I will also share with you what are the PAPs or programs, activities, and projects currently included in the Regional Development Investment Program. And I'll try to share with you some suggested ways forward. But before I proceed to the next slide, I'd like to digress. No, I saw Mayor's presentation ganina. Parang you were a step ahead of what I prepared, especially yung sa vision. Kay kami sa NEDA, we're part of the team with DILG reviewing the CDPs of the LGUs in the region. And iba na yung vision na i-present ni Mayor with what is included in the CDP. So ang direction really is you're trying to find your character, your own identity in Region 7, and we commend that. Next slide, please. So let us take a step back. No, when we discuss the Philippine Development Plan, as well as the Regional Development Plan of Central Visayas, it is important that we highlight certain parameters that were involved in the formulation of these plans. First, ang experiences and lessons from the previous plan, our commitment to the Sustainable Development Goals, the lessons that were handed to us by COVID-19, our ambition natin 2040, and global and regional trends that are on the horizon. And last but not the least, our support to the 8-point socioeconomic agenda of President Bongbong Marcos. Next. Again, briefly, the RDP has been formulated to steer the region back to the high growth path, regain the lost momentum, and aim for higher growth while future-proofing the region against future pandemics and other disasters. So the overall goal under the RDP is to reinvigorate job creation and accelerate poverty reduction. How do we aim to do this? So in brief, this will be done by steering the economy back on the high growth path through economic and social transformation. I would have wanted to expound on that, but allow me to proceed to a very key component of the RDP, which is the Regional Special Development Framework. This is where your city is highlighted. A key component of the RDP is the RSDF. It provides overall direction of physical development and priorities for the growth of Central Visayas. It offers the broad framework for LGUs to align local planning initiatives to the regional framework. Next, please. This framework espouses a spatial strategy that is geared towards promoting the growth of urban centers. So, Kling, urban centers in the provinces as drivers and venues of local and dispersed growth and poverty reduction. Remember, the height of the pandemic, what was the call? To disperse from yung mga highly populated areas like Metro Manila, dispersal to the provinces. The same with Metro Cebu. So, you are also dispersing growth and addressing poverty reduction. Another component of the RDSDF is improving connectivity to facilitate the movement and flow of goods, people, services, investments, and information, and achieve economic integration. I remember there was a time when applying for a license in Cebu was really a hassle because of the long lines. So some went to Danao. Parang yun ang idea. Punong-puno na yung major center. Some people would go to the other outlying areas just to avail of these services. And third is very important, building resilience of the population and communities to calamities and hazards, citing, of course, our experience with Typhoon Odette. So, what are these urban centers that are highlighted in the Regional Development Plan? Next slide, please. Okay. Metro Cebu as the Metropolitan Center, Metro Tagbilaran and Metro Dumaguete as regional centers, in the administrative regional centers, but in the context of urban centers in the region. Sub-regional centers, provincial centers, urban center, service centers, corridors, and special service centers. So, let me give a brief description as well as the services expected from these centers. Number one. Oh, by the way, yeah? The map is there. Claro. Very good. I thought medyo blurry. Di pala. Good. Next slide, please. Okay. Metro Cebu serves as primary international gateway and hub of travel to various domestic destinations in the country, as well outside the Philippines. It functions as economic and administrative, financial and logistics center not only in Central Visayas but to the whole of the Visayas region. Next. Tagbilaran and Dumaguete as regional centers are expected to support not only the respective provinces' economy but the regional economy as well. They are among the faster growing urban centers in the region. And there is the perception that both will grow beyond their boundaries and that a Metro Tagbilaran and a Metro Dumaguete will emerge. They shall serve as regional markets and service centers to other areas such as Siquijor while providing direct linkages to Metro Cebu. There are 3 areas foreseen as sub-regional centers kasi medyo may distansya sila. Bogo City, San Remio in Cebu, Toledo City, Balamban, and Tubigon, Bohol. The roles of these sub-regional centers include tourism hub, industrial center, and agri-industrial center. Now, we come to these provincial centers, typically large or major cities or municipalities of the provinces. Together with the sub-regional centers, provincial centers shall serve as market and service centers of the provinces. we have secure the Larena Urban Corridor in Siquijor Province, Ubay and Hagna in Bohol, Bay City Tanhay City Urban Corridor, Bayawan City and Guhulngan City in Negros Oriental. Urban service centers, next slide, okay. Most suitable for areas for urban development in the countryside, and vision to provide a range of urban services to several surrounding local centers. These include district secondary hospitals, medical laboratories, banks, disaster management and emergency response centers, shopping malls, and recreational facilities. As you can see, Danao City is identified as an urban service center. So the services it can consider include district secondary hospitals, medical, laboratories, banks, disaster management, and emergency response centers, shopping malls, and recreational facilities. But based on what was presented earlier, it's going to be beyond what is included in the regional plan. Next slide, please. So, we go now. Now, we take a look at the Danao City projects listed in the Central Visayas RDIP for fiscal year 2024. Remember, ang sa RDIP, these are projects 150 million and above. Okay? Projects that the RDC will endorse to central office, to the agency central office for funding. Projects that will be included in investment programs of the national government. So, it serves as an accompanying document of the RDP. I'm talking about the RDIP. It also is the basis for the council, our DC, to endorse POPs, costing at least 150 million to agency central offices for submission to investment programs, like I mentioned. Now, this is a list of what is included in the Regional Development Investment Program for fiscal year 2024 for the city of Danao. So, you're going to compare ang role in the Regional Development Plan of the city and what is been included in the investment program. Parang meron, that could be an area where you can focus on given ang vision ng Danao City. Okay, next. These are projects submitted by DPWH, payments of right-of-way. Let me emphasize, this is for fiscal year 2024. 50 million for acquisition payment, Cebu North Hagnaya Wharf Road, Danao City. Under Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, the total is 645 million. Many of this, I think, has to do with the North Hagnaya Wharf Road. There's also the Network Development Program Bypass and Diversion Roads, Asturias, Danao, Liloan Road, Phase 8. Next. Network Development Program, North Hagnaya Road Wharf. Flood Management Program Construction, Maintenance of Flood Mitigation Structures, 50 million. Along Maslog River, Danao. Flood Management Program involving the construction of flood mitigation structure. I think this is supposed to be 140 million. Next. Conversions project with DOTR to be implemented by DPWH. Seaport of Danao to Buransor Poblacion Proper Road. Convergence and Special Support Program with the Department of Tourism. That's in Danasan, leading to Danasan Eco Park. So 140 million. Again, this is only for fiscal year 2024. Next. Access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings or facilities. The rehab of the road along Liloan, Compostela, Danao, Asturias Road, 100 million. The Cebu East-West Link connecting to Metro Cebu Expressway, 250 million. And construction of concrete road in Asturias, Liloan, Mandaue alignments, 250 million. Construction improvement of city road in Danao City, 20 million. Next. Of course, a list of road concreting projects as well as the construction of a bridge and installation of road safety devices. Basic infrastructure program in Barangay Santa Rosa, interjurisdictional roads and or bridges also covered here. Next. For NIA, they listed one project, which is the Danasan SIS, Irrigation Management Transfer Support Services in the amount of 64.8 million. So, what does this show? This presents an opportunity for the city to generate more programs and projects, probably starting from this forum. Identification of projects. I had an initial discussion with the City Planning Development Officer na yun siguro. You generate project ideas, of course, in partnership with the private sector. And I hope one of the outputs of this activity today. Next. So, as I move towards the end of my presentation, the city may consider the following. I think they have already done this. They are already doing this, reviewing the city's mission and vision as espoused in the Danao City CDP, and continue with the updating of the regional land use plan. The land use plan of the city. Of course, take advantage of the role of the city in the provincial and regional development plans. And as I mentioned earlier, generate project ideas that the LG might want to push at the provincial and regional levels. Of course, to be guided by the guidelines at these levels. And continue to conduct activities similar to this, as this will contribute to the city's progress and alignment with broader development initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, this ends my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Carlo Gabriel S. Simbahon, the Supervising Economic Development Sector from NEDA 7. And sir, please stay for the photo opportunity. And may we call on Mr. Ramon Redrado VI, together with our City Mayor and City Vice Mayor, to hand in our token of gratitude for Mr. Carlo Gabriel S. Simbahon. Once again, let's give him a big round of applause. His presentation was all about Danao City as next industrial hub in the island of Cebu. And at this point in time, ladies and friends, we will be starting our second panel discussion, and we will be talking about economic resiliency. And at this time, we will also be joined by the following city councilors. So our panelists from the participating companies, we have representative from Minibia Mitsumi. Please rise and take your seat here in front. We also have a representative from Coco Palms, Danao City. Danao City Public Market Vendors Association. Rosemont Hills Montessori College. Gaisano Capital Danao. Metro Retail Stores Incorporated. And a representative from Cebu Landmasters Incorporated. And it is also my honor to call on Honorable Calvin B. Tuwadles to join us here, the Committee on Planning, Housing, Land Utilization, and Community Development. Let us give him a big and a resounding applause, ladies and friends. Also, we are also joined by Honorable Christine Seigore, Committee on Public Works and Infrastructures. And also Honorable Edmond T. Lau. Okay, so we have here our panelists for our second panel discussion, and we will be knowing more about economic resiliency. And again, to all our visitors here and our guests, you may prepare your questions for our open forum later on after all our panel discussion. Mayong hapon, again, ma'am and sir, natay mga konsihal dirino sa atubangan, and they will be answering our questions in regards with our legislation process, unsay mga aid, mga resolution, mga ordinance nga gihimo sa Danao City to help our business sector. So, I'd like to begin with our first representative. You may state your name, your company you're representing, and what is your company all about, and pwede said services, if ever this available.
Okay, again, maayong hapon naton tanan. I represent Cebu Mitsumi, and I'm Mil Tangalin. And our company is a multinational company having about, as of end of June, we are at 18,883. And we are located actually in the MRI economic zone, and a total asset of 186 million US dollars. And our top executive is a Japanese, Mr. Yoshida. Our products actually, if you are holding your phones now, you cannot see our product, but I'm sure there's a Minibia Mitsumi product in that. One of that is the control for your vibration, in your hands during taking a picture. So the mechanism to eliminate the blur of your pictures is from Cebu, and it's from Danao actually.
Thank you very much. That was from Minibia Mitsumi.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Hans De Barras. I'm from the academe sector. I'm the director and one of the founders of Rosemont Hills Montessori College. Currently, we are increasing our number of students, and we have a very good feedback from our clientele. And I will be talking more about our school later. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Franco Sobrano. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Cebu Landmasters, a homegrown company here. We love to do real estate, and we really love the fact that we're finally in Danao. We've always been wanting to invest in Danao. So in Danao, we'll be building over 1,500 residential units. And the timing is perfect. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. The timing is perfect because there's so much momentum. We'll have more jobs coming to Danao. And I'm sure they need a very nice place to live, to raise families. And my new friend said, more students, yes. So it's going to be a thriving ecosystem, and it starts with good leadership, of course. I'd like to acknowledge the leaders, and thank you again for inviting me, especially to the Durano family. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Clark Bothong. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Danao Coco Palms. It's a family-friendly resort. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Dennis Baton, representative of Danao City Market Vendors Association. My business is, I am into food. I am the Chief Operating Officer of DNL Food Services. Kining food concept na tao ni siya when gi-provided me sa city government of relocation, Danao City Food Court. I am here to serve the booming food industry sa Danao City. That's all.
Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, I'm Chiva Longakit, the store manager of Metro Danao. So, Metro Danao, one of the establishment in Danao. So, they offer the satisfying shopping of every Danaoanons each and every day, and great offers from Metro Danao in a daily basis. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I am Kimberly E. Enriquez, representing Gaisano Capital Danao. I am a supermarket and merchandising officer of the branch, and Gaisano Capital Danao is owned by Mr. Edmond S. Gaisano, known as ESG. We all know that Gaisano is houses. It's a big name. Not just in Cebu, but also in nationwide. So, in our Gaisano Capital Danao, established since 2001. So, it's been running business in Danao for almost 22 years. So, we have a total of 300 plus employees and houses by almost 55 tenants, including executive EO, Angel's Pizza, Jollibee, Rose Pharmacy, you can name any other. And then we have a floor plan, and then everybody knows that the Gaisano Capital Danao is a retail business and a catering, supermarkets, and department store. That's all.
Good afternoon. I'm Christine Kamaungay Gore. I'm the committee chairman on Public Works and Infrastructure.
Maayong hapon, Attorney Edmond Lau, with Honorable Calvin on the right side, and then Honorable Christine. We belong to the Legislative Department of the Local Government Unit of Danao City. So our role in the SP, Sangguniang Panglungsod, or the local council of the city of Danao, is to make sure that we come up with policies in the form of ordinances or resolutions to make sure that our role in national and local development are performed. So we are, under the law, the Constitution, and the Local Government Code, we are granted the mechanism of local autonomy. So just to mention, to push local development on the various sectors, including economic resiliency. So we have in place already the local investment code. So we have incentives to our newcomers, and we make sure through the local investment council, our businessmen are able to participate in crafting policies that will address emerging trends and concerns. So we have also our omnibus revenue code We have also our ordinance on the comprehensive land use plan. So every 5 years, we make sure that these policies are adjusted to conform to developments. So for example, if I may intrude into the topic of Konsihal Calvin, we are now developing the comprehensive land use plan. So we're in for the next 2023 up to 2028, 30. So we have expanded the areas for industrial development to conform with our new vision to make the city the next industrial corridor of the northern province of Cebu. So we are enhancing the policies starting with the development on zoning and physical development. So in terms of needs of our businessmen to make sure that the policies are aligned, so we are there, the Sangguniang Panglungsod, to address those kind of concerns. So thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon. Masidla kong hapon ka na tong tanan, no? I'm Councilor Jose Calvin Tuadles, no? Now, I'm the chairman of the Committee on Planning, Housing, Land Utilization, Community Development. To support the business community and investment, I am the forefront in policy formulation in the terms of land conversion and supporting housing project for the workers, ensuring that there is enough space for everyone who wants to work and live in Danao. Now, together with the Planning Office, our aim this year is the submission of our comprehensive land use plan, zoning ordinance, with the help of UP Planadis for review and approval. The main difference between the previous LUP og karon is that we prepared Danao City for a more Mitsumi Minibia type of investment. So atong palapdan ang atong CLUP so that there will be more land converted and identified as industrial and commercial zone from coastal to highland. So para more opportunities for investors to come in Danao City. So that's all. Thank you again. Maayong hapon ka na tong tanan.
Thank you very much. So we've heard our opening spills kung unsa ni sila nga komitiba sa atong council. Now, apart from knowing what your establishment has to offer within Danao City and the future visitors o sa mga lumulupyo sa atong syudad, I'd also like to ask, what made you invest in Danao City? And can you identify decision factors and indicators of business feasibility that Danao City have that made you decide, or your company in general, to invest in Danao City? Nganong sa Danao City man?
Ako muna. Okay, we were considering 3 cities before in 2007 when we opened our school. By the way, our school is accredited by Montessori Institute of America. Montessori is a public domain. However, to make you authentic, you have to be accredited by an organization outside the country. Okay, so we considered 3 cities, and when I started looking at Danao City, it's far from Cebu City. We are the most expensive school in preschool, but we are the cheapest in the nation because Montessori school usually costs over 100,000 pesos tuition fee, but we are a little 50% off with the other schools. So we considered Danao because we saw a very big potential. When I did the market survey, I saw that it's very far from the city, and there are people who can really afford tuition fee. I saw students going to the city every day, and they're considering big schools. So that's why I told our investors to go to Danao and use Danao as, build the school in Danao.
My answer from Cebu Landmasters, you don't need a market study anymore. You invest in Danao right now. So our example is, of course, Cebu Landmasters has over 100 projects around the country. And finally, we're in Danao. But my only regret is why we're not in Danao sooner. So I'll just tell you why. We launched our first residential project in Danao this year. We just held our groundbreaking 2 weeks ago, but we are already fully sold out. So we've sold 2 billion of real estate in Danao in just a few months. So I think that's where this is an eye-opener for other real estate investors there because I would say hinog pa sa hinog, no? Ang masidlakon jud kayo. Hinog sa punuan. No, but modesty aside, I think aside from the brand that our company is able to do it, it's really the good governance that supported it. I'd like to thank again the City Council for giving very good support to the businesses in Danao. It was very seamless for us. I think I have some people from my team here who were well supported. Of course, it went through rigorous review, but conscious of the timeliness that investment needs. So that's why for real estate investment, I think Danao needs more investment. As I said, we sold out our project in just a few months. I already mentioned that to Mayor Nito, Mayor Mix, and Kong Red. And I think there can easily be more. And we're just a very recent good example, and hopefully it will inspire more investment in real estate in Danao. Thank you.
Masidla kong paniudtok. Being the representative of the Danao Market Vendors Association, it is my wish to invigorate the MSME sector in compliance with Executive Order Number 50, the MSME Plan. Basin pa makakontribute ta something significant diha sa MSME sector sa Danao City. And then my focus as of now is in the food industry, sa street food. Nataw ni mga concept tungod sa mga kakulian nga among nasinati sa Public Market Vendors Association. Muna nga makita gyud nato under pressure something significant will come out. Muna nga to cater to the economic boom sa Danao City, daghang tao, daghang mangaon, food industry will likewise be successful. Thank you.
One of the great factors of having a business in Danao is the huge market potential due to high number of residencies, plus it's nearby to large towns like Compostela, Carmen, and the island of Camotes. It's very accessible to terminals and port to the different part of Cebu. Easier logistic in terms of deliveries. That's why Metro Danao or Metro Retail Stores Group invests the Danao. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon again. I'll just give you a brief history. No, Mr. Eddie's experience. I mean, Gaisano Capital Danao is actually the only outside Cebu branch because all of the Gaisano Capital is in the Metro Cebu. So here, Mr. Eddie's experience during his younger years as a traveling salesman actually guide him into seeking territories which is has huge market potential as well as great areas to build his empire. Another areas for expansion. As what my other co-panelists said, Danao has actually a huge market potential, and as of now, Gaisano Capital Danao is still expanding with its some branches, and we also have another acquired territory. Area here in Danao, which is the old Prince. So it is also expanding. So that's all.
Okay, thank you very much. So that was a very wonderful statement, no? And I'd like to quote on from Cebu Landmasters. If you're asking yourselves, and you have to ask it right now, why the now? Invest right now. So anyone from the council would like to add? I think Attorney Lau have expanded that earlier ago, but would you like to add some? I think it's good for the council.
Okay. Short information. So we have in the council a committee on complaints, and the executive department has a public information office which collates all concerns and issues posted online, and these information are transmitted, conveyed to the city council every month for our reference and for action. So with regards to suggestions, complaints regarding business, these are monitored and these are collated and transmitted to the Sangguniang Panglungsod for action. I would just like to add, in connection with the informal sector and vendor, while we have already established the Cebu Chamber of Commerce, we made sure that the informal sector or the small vendors would not be left behind. So we had already established through an ordinance a council on micro, small, and medium industries. So we hope that together or in partnership with the Cebu Danao Chamber of Commerce, the council on the informal businesses would also grow hand in hand with the Danao City Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And that ends our second panel discussion, Economic Resiliency. Daghan kayong salamat, and we'd like to request all our panelists to please stand for the photo opportunity. Together with Mr. Ramon Redrano VI and our city mayor and our city vice mayor. Ato silang pakpakan once again ang representatives from Economic Resiliency together with our city councilors.
Danao, oh Danao, here and now, the yun kamo sa Danao. Danao, oh Danao, here and now, the yun kamo sa Danao.
Thank you very much. Why Danao? Invest now, because Danao City is more than ready. And since I think everyone is starving, so you may take your snacks served. And at this point of time, while you guys are taking your snacks, we will be hearing a very special intermission number coming from Danao City's pride. She is the recent winner for the Sidlak Singing Idol 2023, Miss Aliana Mamitas. Thank you very much, the grand winner for Sidlak Singing Idol 2023, Aliana Mamitas. Ladies and friends, please lay your attention on the screen as we present to you, for the first time, Danao City tourism videos.
Welcome to the gateway of northern Cebu, Philippines. A place of extraordinary cultural heritage and natural beauty. This is Danao City, a treasure trove of heritage, traditions, and vibrant past. Abundant biodiversity, stunning, picturesque, and breathtaking natural landscapes. A passionate city that nurtures talent, promotes social cohesion, and paves the way for a prosperous and sustainable future for all. These what make Danao a dynamic and forward-thinking destination. Creative, empowered, collaborative, with a thriving community spirit. Experience Danao. Here and now.
So that was just the official teaser of our tourism video, because on September we will be celebrating the most anticipated and the most festive Carranza Festival of Danao City. And now we will also be showcasing videos of our partner companies of Danao City.
Cebu Mitsumi. Since it was established in 1989, Cebu Mitsumi has partnered with global industry leaders in creating and advancing technologies to enrich people's lives.
Right after this video,
Focusing on
I'd
the
like to
field of electronics
request on
components,
our
Cebu
panelists to
Mitsumi
please
has since been
prepare
recognized
because
as
we
a
will be
premier
starting our third
manufacturing
panel
center with
discussion
a
for
track record of
empowered
delivering
citizens.
innovative products of world-class quality. This momentum is made possible because at the heart of Mitsumi is people. People who understand excellence. People whose creativity and technical skills make a difference in the industry. Providing better end-user experience by creating state-of-the-art products and technologies. Optimizing business operations through process automation and re-engineering to gain competitive advantage in the areas of productivity and quality. People who understand that distinction is in the details. People who go beyond the concrete to what else is possible. People who turn the possible into reality. At Mitsumi, we understand that an important component of our success is the commitment and quality of our people. We ensure both by providing an environment that allows them to experience fulfillment at work and in life. An environment rich in opportunities where they experience what Mitsumi envisions for its end customers. Comfort, security, and satisfaction. So that, for every design Cebu Mitsumi innovates, for every product we deliver, we ensure that everyone who crafts it understands and sees the bigger picture of creating beautiful products that enhance the experience of humanity. And in so doing, Cebu Mitsumi has become part of the daily lives of millions, on the road, at work, at home, in hospitals all over the world. We continue to create value to society with how we do things, creating technologies, enriching lives. Cebu Mitsumi.
Thank you very much. So now we are back for our third panel discussion with the topic of empowered citizens. And this, I'm very excited because I was also once affiliated with being a volunteer of Danao City way back when I was 15 years old. I was already going to the community to volunteer and serve my beloved city. And a former youth commissioner, and I'm so excited kung unsa sad ang naka-in-store for the new officers of these empowered citizen groups of Danao City. And at this point of time, I'd like to call on the Danao City Public Market Vendors Association representative and the Danao City Youth Commission representative to please be here in front. And we also have a representative with us this afternoon from Danao City United Fraternities and Sororities Council. And we also have a representative from Northeastern Cebu Colleges Incorporated. Okay, ladies and friends, I'd like you to direct your attention to our panelists this afternoon. Ubanan ta sa atong city councilors for Committee on Education and Culture, Honorable Don Roel G. Arias, and the Committee on Accreditation, Honorable Jaime A. Duterte. So karong hapuna ang atong istoryahan about empowered citizens, no? How can businesses and our future partners rely in terms of the empowerment of our citizens in Danao City? And unsa man atong mga laka nga gibuhat, no? But I'd like to allow our panelists to introduce their name or their position in the organization. And also to our city councilors on what committee are they representing. Go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. I will go first. So, masidla kong hapon natong tanan. So, I'm Ninoy Ormas, a representative from the Danao City Youth Commission. So, I'm a commissioner, the auditor of DCYC. So I'll be representing the commission in behalf. So DCYC is an umbrella organization in Danao City which holds existing youth organizations within the city. So we hold, no, and also aims to empower different organizations, youth organizations specifically in Danao City. So yes, that's it.
Once again, masidla kong kahaponon, Dennis Baton, Public Market Vendors Association. Nag-operate ko og food service section sa public market, and then eventually after the fire relocated me dito sa Danao City Food Court. Karon nag-create ko og concept para ma-address nako ang requirements or the needs of the food lovers of Danao City. Not only for Danao City food lovers but for also for visitors, sa atong mga investors unya, sa atong mga tourists nga muari sa Danao. And my passion really is to strengthen the MSME sa Danao City. Kay ang MSME manggod ni siya ang economic engine sa usa ka lugar, no? Dako kami sa Danao City Market Vendors Association, ang among mga vendors diya sa public market, we are 915 market vendors. Muna nga humbly nagrepresent ko nila para ang among association sa Danao City dunay tingog unya diri sa atong governance sa Danao City, which is very supportive. Very supportive kay ang Danao City kay during the pandemic, pagbalik sa mga tao, wa gyud musud sa merkado kay mahadlok na COVID. Pero with the initiative of Attorney Lao, doon nami nadawat nga tabang gikan sa city paghatag og incentive sa mga tao nga musud sa merkado. Daghan kayong salamat niya to, Attorney.
Masidlakong kahaponon kanatong tanan, to our guests, also our audience worldwide who are watching us live in this live coverage. Good afternoon. This is Councilor Don Roel Arias, the chairman of the Committee on Education, Culture and Heritage, and the Committee on Livelihood and Development of the City of Danao.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Mr. Renato Noya Capuno Jr. I'll be representing Danao City United Fraternities and Sororities Council. Thank you.
Masidla kong kahaponon, no, sa tanan. I'm Councilor Jaime Duterte Jr., representing the chairman of Committee on Accreditation.
Sige, so sila nga tong mahinabi karong hapuna in terms with empowered citizens. And I have the first question. And what made you decide to go to Danao City or go to the community and identify the decision factors and indicators in choosing Danao City as your area of service or advocacy?
Ako yun na. Being in the Danao City business sector for the last 28 years already, diyan ako sa public market, diyan napahuman ang mga bata sa pag-eskwela. Unya kanang nakita manggod nako nga dili ko mobiya sa Danao City kay booming kay ang Danao City. Unya ako bang gipanag-ing ang kuan, panag-ing nako ang Danao City, the vibrancy of the Danao City. It's like a beehive. It's a microorganism. It's working every day, every minute. That's it.
Okay, speaking in behalf of the youth, so Danao City has a lot to offer. Not only the different beautiful spots for tourism industry, for the food and for the businesses, but also the people itself in Danao City. So our warmth, our hospitality, the hospitality of the people in Danao. So these are the things that we can offer to future investors. Could be, and maybe why in Danao City? So the commission or the council, the Danao City Youth Council, really empowers different sectors of youth. So we have the working youth, the faith-based, we have the out-of-school youth, we have the community-based, we have the in-school. So the different sectors of youth in Danao City are empowered through the commission. And maybe with that will be a great help of the local government unit in Danao City in really booming, no, and making Danao the vibrant city and the model city of climate resilient and sustainable city here in island of Cebu. So that's it.
Yes, and also I'd like to add lang some catch that the Council of Danao City has always been so supportive with every youth activities. We also are happy to announce that we now have an independent organization specializing to climate change protection. And that's the Climate Emergency Responders. So that's how Danao City motivate its youth not to do the action together with the council and its governance. So yes, we have an answer coming from our fraternities and sororities council.
Yes, for me, being an advisor of fraternity, Danao City United Fraternity and Sororities Council, we made this organization for us also to help our community, specifically in Danao City. It's because as far as I know and as what I have advised to the organization, that this is not only fraternity that without planning and without committing and dedicating themselves to help our community. Sa ako panggiingon sa ilaha, kini mao ni ang panagpundok o panaghiusa para usa nga mission mao ang pagplano sa pagtabang sa usa ka organization which is specifically in Danao City. And at the same time, the Danao United Fraternity and Sororities, there's a lot of activities, projects, and at the same time, we commit some struggles. And we all know that these struggles are the main ingredients for them who become tomorrow as one organization in Danao City. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayo, for that, sir, no? And projecting, no, as one Danao City, peaceful and vibrant. Now, arita sa atong mga konsihal, no? Cons Pangging, I'd like to ask if you can give us an update as to the Committee of Empowered Citizens and your takeaways as to what Danao is right now.
Okay, thank you so much. First and foremost, I would like to inform everyone that in every thriving society like Danao City, the power of the community lies in the hands of its people. That's why in Danao City, I would consider all the people in Danao are empowered people. And from the youth sector to the senior citizens group to the business sector, because all the people in Danao are very much participative in the formation, in the making of our policies and legislations. This is very much evident when we call them during committee meetings. They will attend, they will give their suggestions, comments regarding the improvement of their sector. Most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to emphasize that Danao City is very much active in empowering its people through its participation during public hearings. Because if there are legislations that we are going to pass, most especially when it has penal provisions, importantly, people participation is very important. And this would never be achieved if these people in Danao are not empowered. I am very much happy to be a Danawanon. I am very much happy to help Danao City improve. And I would like to invite our future investors to come to Danao City because in Danao City, you will be in good hands. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, we also have from Cons Ju.
Yes, in Danao, we never left anybody behind. So we always encourage all our groups, our CSOs, the POs, and all our NGOs to be accredited to our city, so that if ever there is need for any assistance from the city, they will always be given all those assistance from the city.
Okay, Conspanging.
To add to the point of the Honorable Councilor, we'll just inform you that in order to push the individuals or the citizens of Danao City to become empowered, we passed legislations and measures to support the programs, projects, and activities of the city, which will encourage our people to be the potential of our city, like our youth. As presented by our city mayor during his presentation, we produce more than 3,000 graduates every year because we consider these people to be our nation builders, the contributors of the success of the business sector in our community, and the feeder of the progress and success of Danao City. That's why we are very happy to pass legislations, preferably in my committee, for the education, to support and to enrich the abilities of our citizens to be working participatively in our cause in Danao City. Thank you.
Also, in addition, as presented earlier by Honorable Mayor Mix Durano, that we have conversations and dialogues with our respective honorable councilors in our local government unit, which happened last month during our pagbulig as an activity of the commission. So that's a very big platform or avenue for us to raise questions regarding the different issues and concerns that the city is facing, or as youth, for us to know what are the countermeasures that the government are doing to solve such problems. And we really commend because they gave their presence during that activity, that we learned so much from them. And also, very evident in our city, in Danao City, that the youth are empowered because there are existing organizations advocating for different causes, like as what Ms. Kala said, for climate mitigation, we have climate emergency responders. For the out-of-school and community-based youth, we have the Pag-asa Youth Association of the Philippines. And for the faith-based, we have the PYCC, or the Parish Youth Creating Council, and many more. So these really a result that Danawanon youth, not only the youth itself, but all Danawanons are empowered because of the efforts of not only by the local government unit, but also the participation for its people.
Thank you very much. And yes, that is truly correct. No? So to put it in conclusion, our organizations and our representing body of the Danao City is well represented. And I'd also like to take on from Cons Duke, in the Danao City, we don't leave anyone. We include everyone. We want everyone to be on board to achieve change and for the Danao City to become more than ready. Thank you very much. That ends our third panel session for this afternoon's talk, Empowered Citizens. And at this point of time, I'd like you to please stay for the photo opportunity together again with Mr. Red Durano and, of course, our City Mayor and City Vice Mayor. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our Empowered Citizens representative. And at this time, we will be proceeding with our fourth panel discussion, which will be talking about the livability and eco-friendly aspect. And we have our participating company as our panelists. We have from Guun, IGT and Transit X, and Danasan Eco Adventure Park. And we will also be joined by the presence of the Committee on Tourism, Beautification and External Affairs, Honorable Carmen Remedios H. Durano. feel free to take your seat comfortably. And for the notice of everyone, no, nindot yun kaayo because our audience in our Facebook Live, they are also eager to ask questions. Actually, they are putting up their questions on the internet. So we are excited to answer that later on. So I think this completes our panel for the livability and eco-friendly sector. So just the same as everyone does earlier ago, please state your name, the company you're representing, and the services or products that you're offering.
Okay, they said I'll start. Okay, first of all, good afternoon to everybody. I'm Michael Jimenez, the CEO and President of Integrated Green Technology. And we're here to invest the first ever in the Philippines waste to energy. So we convert our waste into electricity. And at the same time, we're here also to invest for the remaining projects for Danao. And it is now, and as everybody say, it's now, and it's the good time to invest in Danao, including the industrial park, and soon the reclamation. Okay? Thank you.
Hi, Mayon Hapon. Good afternoon. My name is Takeshi Konishi from Guun Company Limited, Philippine branch. So we are a recycling company for the residual waste to convert it to alternative fuel to be used in cement factories. So our location is Tayud Consolacion. So then we're going to soon recycle the residual waste from Danao City. Thank you very much today.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dorothy Peñaloya Grenoche. I'm the CEO for TransitX from the US. We are a rapid transit company, and we are here to invest into Danao City. Our initial investment is about $759 million. We are looking to create jobs, over 2,000 jobs for the youth. I heard lots of panelists were speaking about the job opportunities and how to adopt the youth into, onboard them into programs. So yes, we are creating jobs in all our levels. Our eco-friendly structure is we are disrupting the entire transportation sector by decarbonization, by reducing pollution, by reducing congestion on transportation itself.
Hello, good afternoon again. I'm Jinky and representing the Nasan Eco Adventure Park. It's a one-stop adventure and recreational park that sits on 133-hectare phraphilic land of the mountain barangay of Danasan, Danao, Cebu. We are a wide range of eco-friendly activities that will surely satisfy one thirst of an adventure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We also have kauban nato sa council, Honorable Ivy.
Maayong hapon sa tanan. I'm Ivy Hotchkiss Durano. I head the Committee on Tourism, Beautification, and External Affairs of the City Government of Danao.
Okay, so now without much further ado,
If you don't mind,
yes,
I just wanted to add a few key things.
Okay.
Our project will eliminate congestion. We don't need any government funding. We are privately funded, so we don't need any subsidies. We are literally investing our dollars into Danao City because we trust in the city and we trust in the initiatives.
Thank you very much for that, ma'am. And that is rest assured. Danao City will give you that. Okay, so without much further ado, we proceed to our question. No? What made you decide to go in Danao City and invest there?
In Danao City, we've been doing this for 8 years now, and currently IGT has 12 sites for waste to energy. After Danao, we're groundbreaking also Camarines Norte, Pangasinan, Bulacan, Davao del Norte, Palawan, a lot more, you know. So the Philippine government now is having its transition when it comes to landfill. So they're converting landfill now into waste to energy or any sort of recycling that would benefit not just the community but also in terms of power and electricity, it reduces the rate per kilowatt hour. So that's the aim of the present administration. They want to people to realize, you know, even just especially the now being the host, to maybe reduced, hopefully, at least 15 to 20%, you know, of the rate per kilowatt hour. So now IGT is bound to not just for converting waste to electricity, but also other waste treatment, waste recycling, medical waste facility, transforming it to electricity or generate power. I believe we were able to strategize how we could contribute for the province of Cebu. Currently, we identify 4 sites, and one of those is really for the north side is Danao City. And the experience here is just amazing because we've been doing this for 8 years, as I mentioned, and we started just for, I believe, month of January, and now in the coming weeks, we're groundbreaking. So that's how fast it is. So that's why we were amazed because we did this in Davao, we did this in all of the other LGUs, and it took us months and even years. But now, this is the first ever with our company, IGT, with the help, of course, Mr. Red Durano, and the entire city government and council who've been there day in and day out, communicating with us in Manila, and introducing us the best place where to put it because it's going to be the showcase. And now we found one by the National Road, and it's going to be a showcase to everybody and to the entire world, you know, and hopefully we're encouraging all the climate change 65 countries to have next year the forum here in Danao City.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the key, okay?
We will
Thank
be
you very
looking forward for that, sir. Now we also have from Guun.
Yes, so why we decided to make a contract with Danao City is all about the city-to-city collaboration between Danao City and Yokohama City. Because we started this project since 2012. So that was based on the Yokohama City's Y-Port activities, which was the business matching event. Through that event, we got to know about the solid waste management situation in Cebu. So then, immediately after that, we started the feasibility study, then moved on to pilot project. Then, after that, luckily, our concept of alternative fuel recycling was adopted as part of the low carbon technology by Ministry of Environment in Japan. So then we put up our existing recycling facility in 2017. Then after we started the recycling of the residual waste from many private companies and Mandaue City, from the initial stage, Danao City has already focused on how the city can shift the landfilling to recycling. Then eventually last year, Mayor Mix Durano visited our facility to meet Yokohama City's member as well. That was the first step where we're going to start the residual waste recycling. So why Danao City is that another biggest point is the strong leadership of the mayor and vice mayor and head of DCIPC, Red Sun, and also the Environmental Natural Resources Office head, Engineer Dina-san. So those people are very positive to shift the waste management from landfill into recycling. That was the biggest factors that we came to decision to go with Danao City. Thank you very much.
Well, it gives me quite a lot of comfort when I hear other investors like ourselves that are having such a great experience in the Danao City. And I think this further solidifies even our assertion that we are, like we said, Mayor, we are also going to build a manufacturing plant for our podways here. So that's an investment that caps about 300 to about 500 million. And the reason, if I further iterate, the reason why we have chosen Danao City is it aligns with the ethos of our company, and that is sustainability, right? And it's integrated into the DNA of Danao City. We have seen major cities, but it has stood out amongst all the other cities. And then the public-private partnership that was signed has solidified our collaboration, collaboration endeavors, knowing that we know that the government will support us because we can't do this alone, right? We have to work in collaboration with the government. So these are, I'll just say these are the minor issues or minor factors that we have already seen, but that has encouraged us even further. So not are we just only going to build the pathways that is going to disrupt your transportation system, we are going to build manufacturing plants where we're going to utilize your pots, create opportunities, and create avenues and levers for fostering development. Thank you.
Good afternoon. The National Eco Park is a brainchild of a Cebuano family, which who have been trying to come up the best way how to utilize their property acquired. So the first, I was just planning to have a zip line and a mini recreational activities, but blossom to more adventures. So we have many rooms to offer and to utilize. So why not explore more? And the Adventure Park is a perfect chance to promote tourism in Danao and in Cebu province. The park also opens employment opportunities to local Dalawanons, especially in Barangay Danasan, which is a mountain barangay in Danao. Thank you.
Thank you. And from hearing all those from our business partners,
I think if you allow me to give a minute for the people to understand what podways are, so if you could play that video for them, would that be okay?
Faces dire threats and risks to its health, safety, and economy. How do we move forward in a way that is sustainable, resilient, and equitable? Many see electric vehicles as the best path forward, but it is the transportation infrastructure that we need to rethink. It's too big, too dirty, too dangerous, too slow, too costly. Podways are installed alongside streets, roads, and highways without taking up land. Podways cover an entire city or region. The infrastructure is factory built, so the installation is fast and doesn't disrupt travel. A podway provides fast, non-stop trips without congestion. Pods are available without waiting, 24 hours a day. Pod stops are conveniently located at every block. Capacity scales from suburbs to stadiums. A stream of pods delivers higher capacity than the subway. Pods are fully automated and powered by solar panels on top. A single pod replaces 30 cars. Podways cost less than roadways. Even with low affordable fares, podway projects are still profitable and can be privately funded without needing public money or subsidies. The first podway pilot was installed near Boston. Our partners are starting projects around the world. Projects create many jobs and grow the economy. Podways are much more than moving people and goods. It's an infrastructure for hope and a better tomorrow.
Right. As you can see, we're trying to utilize not just the roads, we're trying to create, we will also give additional power because the podways are solar powered. We are not going to be dependent on the sources of power from the government. We'll create our own power source. And that power will be additional as well to the government that we can have as shared value. So we have so many levers. In the investment that we're going to make, government will definitely make about 700 million in revenue as well. So that is big when it comes to use of funds for your infrastructure developments where we'll be substituting as well from. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now, arina po tanong sa to Ma'am Ivy in terms of legislative measures from the council.
Yeah, in regards to legislation, I will be focused on my committee, which is on the Committee on Tourism. Danao City Tourism is very much focused in establishing our sustainable tourism development plan, wherein our mission, of course, is to develop and promote a resilient, a sustainable, and globally competitive tourism destination by embracing, of course, innovation, fostering productive partnerships, and engaging with the community that we are committed. So for us in the city government of Danao, Danao City until now keeps expanding and shining. Danao City is ready to embrace its new chapter, and it is here, and it is now, and that is Danao.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Ives. And we are really a living witness for that on how Danao City will always prioritize everyone, especially your environment. Sir Jik, if I may reiterate that in Danao City, in our DRR area, we have this climate change division adaptation, right? So we really make amends together with the environment. And in Danao City pod, wala pod may plastic. Yes, we have ordinance also for that. So we really care for the environment. So I think it's really a treasure for our future business partners to consider. So for now, let's end the conversation with a photo opportunity. And it's really nice hearing all of your inputs for Danao City because we are really more than ready. So let us give ourselves a big and a resounding applause. That was our panelists for the livability and eco-friendly sector. And photo opportunity together with our city mayor and our vice mayor and Mr. Red Durano. Alright, that was it for our fourth panel discussion. And at this very point of time, we will also be hearing another presentation of Danao City moving forward, what's in store for Danao City and what we're looking forward. And this will be presented to us by the OIC of Danao City Planning and Development Office, Mr. Ramon Gore.
To our Honorable Mayor, Honorable Tamas Mix Durano, Honorable Vice Mayor Ramon Ito Durano III, Honorable Red Durano of the Danao City Promotion and Investments Board, Mr. Carlos Imbahon from NEDA 7, honorable members of the Sangguniang Panlungsod, my fellow department heads from the local government unit of Danao, and distinguished guests, masidlakong kahaponon natong tanan. Danao envisions to become a model city for a sustainable economic hub in the province of Cebu, uplifting the quality of life for every Danawanon. With this vision in mind, we can look forward to the implementation of projects and strategies that will promote sustainable economic growth. First in the list will be the Danao City Sports Complex. As you enter the city, you will find this 9-hectare mixed-use development in Barangay Maslog. It aims to promote sports and provide venue for athletes to train and hone their skills to be able to compete globally in their chosen sport. This venue can also host primary sports events like Sibiraa and the Palarong Pambansa. It shall house the new Civic Center. It features an indoor basketball court, volleyball court, badminton court, tennis court, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool. This has a track and field oval and a football field. The area will also have commercial spaces that will be available for lease to private businesses, making it an income-generating economic enterprise of the city. In order to provide more commercial space for our prospective investors, Danao City will initiate the development of a Highland Leisure District. It is a stretch of overlooking properties, approximately 200 hectares more or less, that is still very much open to development. This area features a picturesque view of Danao City and the Camotes Sea from above. It is ideal for businesses like restaurants, bars, coffee shops, resort hotels, high-rise office buildings, and even condominiums. It is a perfect place, be it for a simple family dining, having coffee while enjoying the view, or having a bottle of beer after a long day's work. This area will also feature not only one, but two 18-hole golf courses. The city government shall develop the road infrastructure, provide the street lightings, and a stable water supply to the business establishments in the area. And of course, another project coming is the reconstruction of the new Danao City Public Market, as also discussed by Honorable Mayor earlier. So it will be reconstructed on the same location as the one that was razed by fire in June 2022. The new market can accommodate over 1,000 commercial stalls for lease to our local vendors at affordable rental rates. The city has even acquired an adjacent lot to make way for market expansion in response to the growing demand from our vendors and micro-entrepreneurs. The construction of the new market shall commence this year, 2023. And aside from our new public market, the city will also build a chain of mini-market at strategic locations. This aims to bring goods and services even closer to the household. The first one that we will develop is the Ginsay Satellite Market. The land development has already started for this project. Another project coming will be the Danao City Parking Building. As the number of automobiles and motorcycles increases exponentially, the demand for parking spaces is soaring high. This 3-story parking building is located at the heart of the city's primary commercial district in Barangay Poblacion. It can cater to the parking needs of nearby business establishments. And being a pay parking facility, it will be a revenue-generating economic enterprise of the city. In order to maximize potential revenue, it will also feature commercial spaces and an advertising board available for lease. The building can accommodate 350 cars and 300 motorcycles. The project is estimated to yield 25 million pesos in annual revenue. This project will also address the problem of road congestion due to illegally parked vehicles along the city streets. And this, by the way, is open to partnership agreement with interested private parties. And next, our next project, so in order to encourage more people to reside and settle in the city government of Danao, in partnership with national funding agencies, will initiate low-cost housing projects. As mentioned by one of our key speakers earlier, Sir Dennis Baton, the more people means more consumers and more business to sustain our local economy. Our next project is the Phase 2 of the Danao City Bulk Water Project. This is a 30 million water supply project consisting of a water dam that can hold up to 25,000 cubic meters of surface water before it is routed to a water treatment plant in Barangay Ginakot. The treated water will then be distributed to consumers through a system of underground pipelines. It also aims to improve the delivery of water supply services to our household consumers and business establishments. Our next project will be the Danao City Circumferential Road. This is a system of road networks encircling the city. It will involve rehabilitating, widening existing roads, and opening new ones that will connect directly one barangay to another, creating a continuous loop of roadways. This project will be complemented with a mass transport system utilizing modern jeepneys that will traverse the entire city without having to pass through other municipalities. And a portion of this road network will intertwine with the Metro Cebu Expressway project. The Metro Cebu Expressway project is a standard highway, 56 kilometers, stretching from Naga City to Danao City. The city recognizes the role of public transport in economic development. It is not merely about moving people from one place to another, but more importantly, a powerful catalyst that drives progress, prosperity, and growth. And for that reason, the city accepts and welcomes transport-related project proposals from private sector, one of which is Transit X. It is a 100% privately funded, high-capacity, solar-powered, automated pathway mass transport system, and the estimated total project cost for this proposal amounts to more than $400 million. And another interesting project coming to Danao City is the introduction of Sea-Bus. It is a mass transport system via sea. It uses light commercial vessels to ferry passengers from Danao City to Mandaue and Lapu-Lapu City and vice versa. Commuters will soon enjoy a seamless, traffic-free travel to our favorite destinations. The city's economic landscape will soon become more vibrant as we look forward to the coming of new commercial and industrial developments from the country's industry frontrunners. The Philippines' biggest developer and operator of mall chain, SM, is coming to Danao City. It has initially acquired a 3.6-hectare property for their commercial leasing and retail business. It is located in Barangay Taytay, just along the National Highway, and they are set to begin their building construction in the year 2024. Another one coming is Cebu Landmasters Incorporated. It is the leading real estate developer in the Visayas and Mindanao. It is coming to the city with its economic housing brand, Casamira Homes. It is a 6.8-hectare development located in Barangay Ginsay. It will provide more than residential units in the form of single detached, townhouses, and condominium units. This project, which had its groundbreaking ceremony last June 29, 2023, is expected to generate about 2 billion pesos in sales. Another exciting project coming to the city is the Cebu Doc Group Township. It is a development of the Cebu Doc Group in a 7-hectare mixed-use property development still located in Barangay Ginsay. It will house the Danao Doctors Hospital and the Cebu Doctors University Danao City campus. The development also features a residential and commercial complex and as well as a retirement village. It's located just right across Casamira Homes. Another one coming is the Double Dragon Central Hub Danao Cebu. It is a 3.6 hectare food manufacturing facility in Barangay Ginsay. The project proponent, Double Dragon Properties' initial business engagement with the city was the establishment of City Mall Danao branch that has been operating for almost a decade. Now, the company is expanding its operations here with its other business interests. Danao City will be the new site for its food manufacturing facility, catering the brands like Jollibee, Mang Inasal, Chowking, and Greenwich. The project is expected to generate hundreds of job opportunities for the Danawanons. Another project coming from my table mates is a 30-megawatt waste-to-energy plant. The pioneer and the project proponent, Integrated Green Technology Visayas Inc., who are with us here today. Thank you very much, sir, ma'am. The IGT project is the establishment, construction, and operation of a modern waste-to-energy processing plant. The facility will provide for an efficient and effective system of solid waste and garbage collection and disposal. The plant can process almost all types of waste, from solid waste, wastewater, sewage sludge, and even medical waste, and convert them into renewable energy source. Its capacity is up to 320 tons of waste per day, and it will not only cater to Danao City, but also the waste disposal needs of the nearby municipalities and LGUs. This 6-hectare facility will be located in Barangay Dongguan. And next coming will be the first car dealership to enter Danao City. Toyota is coming to Danao. It is a showroom of brand new and latest cars, vans, pickups, and SUVs from the Toyota lineup. The showroom will be located in the property that they have acquired in Barangay Sabang. The city is currently updating our comprehensive land use plan. And one of the highlights of the proposed land use is the 400-hectare reclassification to industrial zone. This will make way for more industrial companies to establish their business in Danao City. These industrial establishments create job opportunities, generate revenue through taxes and fees, and attract investments. These sectors stimulate economic activity, drive innovation, and support the overall development of our city, enhancing the overall quality of life for every Danawanon. And when we announced our plan for our industrial park, one of the very first to express interest is Hyundai Electric. Hyundai Electric is a power generation company, and they are the pioneer in hydrogen fuel cell technology. And Danao City will soon be a major hub for their operation. And by the way, they are here with us this afternoon. Thank you, sir, ma'am. And another major part of this initiative is the Danao City Light Industrial Park. It is a proposed 100-hectare economic zone development in Barangay Ginsay. It will accommodate the 62 foreign business locators of the Philippine Economic Zone Authority that will be displaced by the second runway airport expansion of the Mactan Cebu International Airport. The total development cost for the project is estimated to be more than $500 million. And this project will be undertaken by a group of private investors. And again, it is expected to create a lot of jobs for our locals. With all these upcoming projects and developments, investing cannot be more timely. And there's no better place but here, and the best time is now. Ladies and gentlemen, Danao City is open and more than ready. Thank you very much.
Yay! That was it, our OIC of Danao City Planning and Development Office, Mr. Ramon Gore. Again, atong tagaag masipang pakpak no, Danao City is more than ready and we are definitely open. And at this point of time, I think everyone is waiting for this, especially our audiences no, coming from our live stream in Facebook. Our fifth panel discussion will be about the efficient and effective governance. And we'd like to call on the following people who will be joining us for this last panel discussion. This will be an open forum for all our guests and visitors. And we may call on our Mayor, Thomas Mark Mix Durano, to be with us here, together with our Vice Mayor, Ramon Nito Durano III, Mr. Ramon Red Durano VI, our DCIPC officer, Mr. Ramon Gore, our planning officer for the city of Danao, and also Honorable Attorney Edmond T. Lau for Committee on Laws, Rules, and Privileges, Good Government, and Public Ethics. We will also be joined by the presence of Honorable Carmen Remedios H. Durano, Committee on Finance, Budget, and Appropriations. And of course, Mr. Mil Tangalin, our Danao City Chamber of Commerce and Industry President. Yes, open forum. So at this point of time, we will be opening up the floor for any of the questions. But before we open it to our media friends from media and our audiences here, we have questions from our Facebook Live audience, which is from Luis Guevara. So we encourage everyone to answer. So his first question is, yes, no specific. What strategies or initiatives has Danao City implemented to enhance its economic resilience and attract investment opportunities? Yes, strategies or initiatives.
Earlier on my speech, I mentioned the 4 E's. That's exactly the strategy. Empowerment, effectivity, efficient for Danao.
Okay, so, Sir Ed.
And if I may add, we want to emphasize economic resiliency. And that's the reason why we are encouraging the private sector to be a partner of the city government for its development. And that's the reason for this forum. We want to attract investors as well as encourage our existing businesses and investors in the city to be partners in the development of the city.
Anyone who'd like to add?
Yes, just to add to that, part of our strategy, since we have already determined our direction, how Danao City will go forward, and that is by adding more commercial industries and industrial industries. No? So, and with that, we are opening up and developing new commercial centers. If you may remember during the presentation, Barangay Poblacion, our primary commercial district, is very much congested at this time. So we are developing other sites where economic activity could flourish. And also, our conversion and reclassification of 400-hectare industrial zone development in order to make way for more investments.
Okay, thank you very much. So that question was from our Facebook Live audience, Luis Guevara. And this question is precisely for you, Mr. Mel. He asked if how to be a member of Danao City Chamber of Commerce and what are the requirements and benefits they can get to it.
Okay, to be a member of the chamber, you need to be a legitimate business first, and secondly, he or the owner or any representative may just go to the DCIP or the Danao City Investment and Promotion Center. The secretariat is there, so she can assist anyone who want to be a member of the chamber. And what advantage can a company have being a member of the chamber is that we as a chamber can have a one voice in crafting or in the legislative body in discussing any matters relating to the business sector. So we represent as a chamber as one to the council, the city council, in discussing any problems that the business members of the chamber may have. So that would mean more closer relationship with the LGU and the chamber for mutual focus on the development of the business in Danao City.
In addition to what the president of the chamber mentioned, a great benefit to be a member of the chamber is that when we enacted the Danao City Investment and Incentive Board, we made sure that the Danao City Chamber is a member of the board. So being a member of the chamber means you have a voice in the crafting of policies when it comes to investments in the city of Danao.
So that's it, Luis Guevara. I hope we answered your questions. And now we are formally opening up our questions to our friends in the media and all of our audiences here. Do you have any questions? I think wala. Wala tayong questions. Yes, we have a question. Please state your name or your company that you're representing, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Engineer Peña. I am from Manila. Our profession is architectural, master planning, and also engineering. Okay. I take note all the development of Danao City, and I keep wondering and surprised about the massive improvement for the next 5 years. The CLUP, the NEDA report, and etc. Okay. Now, I take note, and it's only a suggestion, that since it is ready now for improvement, I am suggesting, on my personal capacity as a designer, to make the Danao City ready and capable to become a smart city, so that you can be aligned in the next future and you will not be left in terms of development and in terms of improvement, because some cities are targeting to convert and realign their cities to become a smart city. Thank you.
Sir, it was, first of all, thank you for coming, and then your suggestion is well noted. What we're doing now is really going towards a smart city. Being the companies here, being environmental friendly, I think that's one that we can be. we can be called a smart city. So again, sir, thank you for your suggestion and thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Mayor Mix. Now, yes, we have here.
First of all, thank you to our mayor and to our vice mayor, to all the council members, and to everybody who attended. And being into the environment, I want to say, maybe it's about time, to call the city government of Danao as the clean and green city as well.
Thank you very much. And we have here.
I just have a question that relates to the workforce, because usually you need to, while we're moving towards a smart city, how are you helping the workforce transition towards that? How are you helping the workforce transition towards the sustainable industries per se? The workforce. How are you ensuring that the workforce is being able to transition? Yes, the workforce.
The workers. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Dorothy, we apologize because we couldn't understand. So you meant workers. Yes, workers. As mentioned earlier by Councilor Ruel Arias, we're really encouraging and we're really empowering our citizens. And part of the city's program is continuing education. Through our scholarship programs, through our training programs, and of course, through the assistance of the private sector. In fact, right now, we have a collaboration with the Call Center Academy of the Philippines. They are experts in educating our citizens in the IT BPO industry. So right now we have 850 scholars through that program. So that's one way of empowering our citizens. And that's another way of introducing to them, the concept of a smart city. And it also helps that a big multinational, Minebea Mitsumi, is in our city as well. In fact, they started implementing smart city gadgets, the lighting of the city. That's technology from their company. So, although it's not as fast as we want it to be, but Danao is slowly transitioning to be a smart city. Thank you.
And in addition, with your company, ma'am, it will teach us to be smart. We will be guided with your company, going to Danao.
Okay, thank you very much. Do we have another question or clarification?
Hi, good afternoon. Earl Padronia of Sunstar Cebu. So, Mayor Durano, as you mentioned, ready na ang Danao to open to investors. I will just focus on the certain policies that the city government has approved or going to approve this year, including this public-private partnership ordinance and the upcoming newer comprehensive land use program. What other policies are we planning to add on this, sir, in order to attract more investors in your city, sir?
This is the event of the investment board, so I'll give the mic to my brother.
To answer that question, after this event, we will be doing a strat plan on how we can implement incentives to attract more investors into the city. And after that strat plan, the investment board will convene for its second meeting, and we will recommend to the city council on such incentives to assure that our future investors will really be attracted to the city of Danao.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So thank you very much. So I think we will be accommodating one last question coming from our audience here. Do you have any question for the last time? So I think that concludes our open forum session together with our honorable and distinguished important people here in front who plays a very important role in readying Danao City for a vibrant, smart, and livable city years from now. Daghan kaayong salamat. And now we call on everyone for photo opportunities. Sir? Ano? Our panelists. Okay, as requested by Mayor Mix. Okay, sige. Later on, they will go around per table for the photo opportunity so everyone gets to take a picture with them. Okay, so I think we will be hearing another presentation coming from Miss Aliana Mamitas once again to serenade us all this afternoon.
You can't, and think it's funny, but honey, can't run this show on your own. I can feel my body shake, there's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real can behave. Oh, no, that's a little stress, don't need to save me. Once I start breathing fire, you can tame me. Then you might think I'm weak without the sword. But if I had one, it'd be bigger than yours. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise our souls. To all of the queens who are fighting alone, baby, you're not dancing on your own. So baby, then baby, it's off at your head and gonna change it, to make it the world you won't forget. No damsel in distress, don't need to save me. Once I start breathing fire, you can tame me. And you might think I'm weak without the sword, but I'm stronger than I ever was before. We would pop champagne and raise our souls. To all of the queens who are fighting alone, baby, you're not dancing on your own.
Thank you very much, Miss Aliana Mamitis, our Sidlak Singing Idol 2023 Grand Winner. Now at this point, we will be hearing the next steps after this investment forum has been made, and that will be presented to us by the OIC of the DCIPC, Mr. Ramon Red Durano VI.
Thank you very much, Kayla. Well, as you can see, Danao City is ready. So, I'm pretty sure that the question now running through everyone's head is, what's next? Okay, so allow me to present our next steps in how to proceed with investments in the city of Danao. So I've categorized this into 4 P's, mainly the platform, the policies, programs, and of course, our people. Now, under platforms, we've made sure that investors have a venue that they can go to if they are interested or if they are existing businesses in Danao. So we have the Danao City Investment and Promotion Center. We have the Danao City Investment and Incentives Board. And of course, we have the Danao City Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Now, if you want private engagement and if you want to talk directly to business owners in the city, then I encourage you to approach our Danao City Chamber of Commerce. They are more than willing to answer any questions that you may have with regards to investing in the city of Danao. And you have questions with regards to the city itself, then the Danao City Investment and Promotion Center will be the venue for that. And any suggestions or concerns may be raised to the Danao City Investment and Incentive Board, and with that, those suggestions will be raised to the City Council. Now, for projects in the city, as mentioned earlier, the city has the PPP ordinance already, or the Public-Private Partnership. Any solicited or unsolicited proposals, the PPP ordinance will cover this, okay? And with regards to programs, my office and the city and the Danao City Chamber of Commerce will continue the programs that we have already implemented. The Business Expo, the Business Summit, and of course, this investment forum. And of course, we continue to promote our business one-stop shop, no? Or BOSS. And this relates to the question of Miss Dorothy earlier. I would just like to mention that it is also important in attracting investors that we have the talent pool in the city. So we have the continuous education programs that the city government has been implementing. One, as I mentioned earlier, is the IT BPM Scholarship Program in partnership with the Call Center Academy and TESDA. And we have the City Scholarship Program and the educational assistance through the Ayuda office. So with that, we are very hopeful that investments will be coming in Danao. And as you've heard earlier, big ticket investments are already coming in. And we will start its implementation and construction as early as next month. So with that, I thank everyone for coming to this event this afternoon. And I would like to thank you all for accepting our invitations. So good afternoon and masidlak kong hapon kanatong tanan.
Daghan kayong salamat, Mr. Ramon Red Durano VI, or OIC, for a DCIPC of the City of Danao. Friends, we've heard so much and we've learned a lot. We've heard stories, we've heard services and offers, but this time we will be hearing a very important message, and this will be given to us by the City Vice Mayor of Danao, Honorable Ramon Nito Durano III.
Thank you, Kela. To our Mayor, Thomas Mix Durano, our councilors, LGU leaders, investors, media, and friends. We are now down to our last part of the program, and I am hopeful that this is the beginning of a long-term partnership with everyone who are present here today. Our renewed direction is also a declaration that the City of Danao is more than ready to the changes and developments happening in our province, our country, and the world. We are ready to work and collaborate with any individual or organizations that seeks for the betterment of Danao City and Cebu. We are ready to unlearn things and learn again if that will make us a better person and a better servant leader, because in the end, it's the legacy that you left in this world matters. So to end this program, I would like to thank all the organizers of this forum, namely Danao City Investment and Promotion Center, headed by Red Durano, Danao City Investment and Incentives Board, the Danao City Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and lastly, the City of Danao, headed by Mayor Mix Durano. Padayon sa pagsidlak Danao.
Daghang salamat, Honorable Ramon Nito D. Durano III, Danao City Vice Mayor. And to every one of us here, we have the talent pool, and the perfect time is now. And it's always possible when you're in Danao City. Friends, we are open, diverse, and ready. We move forward, and we hope to welcome you on board to the gateway of the North, the City of Danao. Daghang salamat, and now we can go over to the photo opportunity by table. Mo approach and mo duol na silang Mayor. Okay, let's stay in the table first. course, our Danao City Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much. Up next, we have Cebu Landmasters. Okay. So the next will be from Cebu Landmaster Incorporated. So we have Danao City, IGT, Integrated Green Technology, and next will be the Transit X.
The Philippines. Located right at the heart of East Asia. It offers a plethora of ways to propel businesses, making it a promising and strategic destination for foreign investment and opportunities. Divided into three major island groups, the Luzon, Visayas and Mindanao. The Philippines is truly an impressive country with myriads of business locations to choose from. Metro Cebu is the main urban center of the province of Cebu and of the larger Visayas region of the Philippines, contributing to almost 70% of the region's GDP. It is also the country's second largest economic hub with more than 81,000 available workforce annually. It is a trading hotspot for investors and is centrally located in the country, making it an ideal avenue for businesses to flourish. Now, in the northern part of Metro Cebu, lies the rising and growing city of Danao. With 42 barangays under its jurisdiction, and a land area of approximately 16,546 hectares, this beautiful city is regarded as the second largest of the 13 territorial units of Metro Cebu. Furthermore, with a young population of 156,321 in 2020, the city is considered to be the 5th highest populated area in Metro Cebu. Buzzing with growth and development in every corner, Danao City has always lived up to its tagline, Sidlak Danao, which stands for servant leadership, inclusivity, developmental, livable, adaptability, knowledge, dynamic, accountable, nurturing, action, and order. Sidlak Danao is also a reminder, a call to action, and a daily conversation to the people, to influence good perspective, direction, and to place its gift in the service of others. Danao City is economic resilient and competent. It has empowered citizens. It has effective and efficient governance. And it is livable and eco-friendly. Danao City, with its multi-awarded DRRM office that ranked as one of the best in the region since 2019, has long been proven to have the ability to prepare, adapt, withstand, and recover rapidly from crisis and disasters. Identified in the Metro Cebu roadmap as the next growth center in Cebu, Danao is now adjudged as the second most competent component cities in Cebu and 64th nationwide. It is currently a home to major international and national companies, commercial businesses, and financial institutions. Known as the gateway to the northern Cebu and to the Camotes Island, Danao City is also considered as a tourism hotspot, with incredible diversity of offerings. From resorts, culture and cuisine, to natural landscapes and creative people. With paved major highways and barangay streets, and ongoing construction of the Metro Cebu Expressway, it will now take 45 minutes travel time from Cebu City to Danao, instead of an hour and a half. Easy access to mobile networks and 24/7 strong and reliable fiber optics internet connection, transportation and communication, is indeed at its best in Danao City. The Danawanan community is engaged and skills equipped. With 6 higher education institutions on its domain, every year, an additional 3,000 plus graduates further enrich the professional pool in Danao City, which is already the highest outside the 3 highly urbanized cities in Cebu. Students in all levels are given optimum academic opportunities, as they are reared to become well-rounded individuals who will soon lead the society. All of this translates to a city that has young, competent, and reliable human resources. With fully geared peace and order measures and 24/7 active emergency hotlines, Danao City has maintained its low and decreasing crime rate for the past years, and has been able to respond rapidly to emergencies, making it an ideal and safe place to work and live. However, the city's prevailing peace and serenity wouldn't be attained without the participative governance of the innately peace-loving people. The city government of Danao is anchored on a lean, simple, and straightforward governance. Good financial housekeeping for 10 consecutive years. Consistent recipient of good governance awards, reflecting the LGU's best practices, and the aggressive pursuit for transparency, accountability, and integrity in the local government. Most outstanding accounting office since 2000. Empowering its people through information, feedback, and communication platforms. One of the few LGUs that has an established City Information and Communications Technology Office which aims interconnectivity among residents. Proactive City Investment and Promotion Center. As it also believes that the government is for the people, and by the people, Danao City has 244 organized Purak centers, and has strong collaborations to civil society organizations. Danao City purposively protects and promote environmentally sound projects and programs towards an ecologically balanced economy, which is evident through policies and open and green spaces for all. Quality housing. Availability of 24/7 basic services. To note, Danao City Waterworks is one of the most affordable water providers in the country. Less traffic, with future electronic buses to minimize pollution and improve citizens' mobility. And it is a city that promotes healthy and active lifestyles. Through its fresh perspective and new direction of becoming a model city, Danao opens opportunities for a sustainable and climate-resilient economic hub in the province of Cebu. As a vibrant, livable, and globally competent community. An emblem of the strength of its people. Danao City, without a doubt, is on its helm as a strong economic frontier and exceptional investment haven in the country. Brimming with so much potential and supportive business environment. Danao City is more than ready.
Welcome to the gateway of northern Cebu, Philippines. A place of extraordinary cultural heritage and natural beauty. This is Danao City, a treasure trove of heritage, traditions, and vibrant past. Abundant biodiversity, stunning, picturesque, and breathtaking natural landscapes. A passionate city that nurtures talent, promotes social cohesion, and paves the way for a prosperous and sustainable future for all. These what make Danao a dynamic and forward-thinking destination. Creative, empowered, collaborative, with a thriving community spirit. Experience Danao. Here and now.